What going on, everybody? Welcome to Popcorn Punchups, sound percussion, if you movie news and movie reviews, then we're two movie nerds. Go at it. I pick a movie, Lawson picks a movie, and we say, yo, ours is better. And the first one, best of 7, gets to make someone else watch whatever they want.
Yeah.
Whatever they want.
And
score is currently 3-2.
Yeah. You've been one win away for 2 weeks. The last 2 I've won.
Yep.
I've got a feeling that this week might be mine too, but
Caught Stealing struggled.
Yeah, which was a surprise.
Last week.
I expected better things.
But yeah, considering you were away and I was here but having some computer issues, not much has happened between us. So there's only a little bit of movie news, and this is the Super Mario Galaxy movie confirmed with a teaser video. So a Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Nintendo and Illumination.
I'm keen. I'm not keen because the last Super Mario was fine at best. But
I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. It was just really lame, like really unexciting, and just reference after reference. But that's sort of what I expected anyway. Galaxy's like the most. I don't know what they want. Like, it's got the biggest fan base out of all the Mario games.
Right.
I think it's a really cool direction. And the worlds they can do and stuff, like, that's the best thing about Galaxy is all the different little planets and stuff feel super unique, and the way gravity works in the game is really fun. So I think it's a good step in the right direction, but it's still going to be absolute schlock in terms of its writing and stuff, like the other one was.
Yeah. And then the last bit of movie news is we got Perfect Blue, which is returning to cinemas in 4K this October.
All right.
So Perfect Blue is... I don't think I've seen the old Perfect Blue.
No, me either, but I've heard of it.
Originally released in 1998.
Yeah. It's because they did the Akira re-release. Was that last year? This year? Because Akira was making the cinema rounds again.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'm going to watch that again. It's been so many years.
I haven't watched it since I was probably high school, I think. Maybe just after.
See if it's holding up. But yeah, well, we've got I want to say a doco episode, but it's not really. It's one doco and a reality.
It's a non-fiction week.
Yeah, that's right with that. That's the theme. So, who wants to kick it off? We going?
The order would be you first.
Oh, all right. So, this pick is our most watched episode last podcast, which was Movie Talks, if any returning listeners are coming along.
Probably not.
But it is Dating Naked UK Season 2. And this is virtually running a very, very similar but slightly better formula than the last season, where they because they got a little bit more activities in this one. They have more activities, but we'll get into that.
Okay, if you say so. I look forward to hearing how you think that.
They do.
All right, mate.
So, whoa, all right. So, there's all these people that unfortunately have not found love in their lives and decided that Dating Naked UK was going to be their choice to find love. So where they have to bear it all, because when you are bearing it all, people already get to see what's underneath, so their motives are more clear and they have nowhere to hide. They bear it all, would you say?
Inaccurate, because all reality TV shows just feel so fake. No one's themselves.
Yeah, but for whatever, they bring on some single men and single women and they put them on a tropical island. I would always laugh if they went to a cold climate, because that'd be very funny.
Well, it'd be freezing. They can't do that because there's really like work health and safety problems.
Yeah, I know, but you know when you get cold.
I understand, small penis. But it'd be so uncomfortable. You'd like, you could. There'd be problems.
Yeah, but it's funny. So they get these single men and women into the house, and they try and pair them off on different dates where they get to whisk away to try and break the ice and do your standard reality coupling and seeing those little chats that are happening. It's pretty much Love Island, but on I want to say lesser scale, because I feel like your pool of people that would want to go and say, this is Love Island. You got quite a lot of people that want to either find love or increase their Instagram following.
Yeah, legit.
And then you've got Dating Naked, which is very much smaller because not many people want to go on reality TV with no clothes on. So I feel like their pool of people to be able to bring on is far less.
It'd still be in the tens of thousands.
Well, they brought back 2 people that were from season 1, and I was like, why?
Oh, really?
Why have we brought back? Yeah. So I watched episode 4 this morning, and we get 2 return players, I guess, or whatever. So the guy with the long hair, the blonde guy who got kicked off early and was with Lauren on the first season, he comes back, and then also Dom, the girl who wears the bandana.
You're saying this like I've got to fucking remember people from the first season. I can barely remember people. I've got a list right now of people from this season because I watched it last night and I've forgotten all of them. They don't mean anything to me.
Well, they've returned.
Okay.
So
I didn't even realise.
Yeah. So it's the first episode's always really, really fun where you get those people on and it's them interacting and being like, oh, you get the walk on scene where they have to drop all their stuff on the walk up. I giggle the whole time.
Of course you do.
And then
you're a child.
The funniest part for this show, I giggle all the way through, is when they have their solo interviews where they whisk them away and they're doing their interview, and all the girls are like quite strategic in how they sit.
Yeah.
And like on the side or wherever, or get a pillow.
Men are just dick out. It's almost like the Jordan, the musclier guy. Yeah. Is he blonde? Maybe.
Yeah, he's got like the slick back bun.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
He sits, because they keep talking about how big his dick is. That's like the big thing. He sits like man spread, dick at camera. Like it's no shame. I ain't good on him.
And then one guy crossed his legs and it went one up and then just
sack down. I know, I watched it with my wife and I was like, do you watch this now and think about how uncomfortable balls and dick would be? Just, it's never in a comfortable position.
It's so funny. So the guy, the Reimann, he's the most bizarre man I've ever met.
Oh yeah.
Well, I've never met him, but he walks on and they're all like, "Oh my god, look at his teeth," and they're like, "Oh, he has really nice teeth." And I was like, I can't stop looking at his teeth. I wouldn't say they're nice.
Yeah, they're not teeth.
It was like, it's insane.
He looks like Jonah Hill in Wolf of Wall Street with his big fake ass veneers.
Yeah, so he comes on and he's like the host and he's trying to be like all dramatic where they have to vote people off and be like, you don't have a real connection.
Yeah.
All that.
Latest days.
And he's got like Ryland radio and stuff. It's so insane that like the whole draw card is obviously naked people on trying to find love, but it's just because I find it a train wreck of a show.
Yeah,
I have such a good time because they try and get them in these situations, but they don't really set it up so that all the other reality TV shows are like they purposely bait people into it. So if you watch Maths and stuff, like you can see they try and build the tension. This is like, we've got a game show for you. You need to spin the person. That was pretty funny.
They just do nothing with it. Like the game shows create drama and they just brush over it so quick. Like most of the show is just spent with them just hanging around, pun intended. Like they don't do anything. That's my biggest thing. I was saying last night again when I was watching this with my partner. I feel like if it was more like Big Brother, where they had like little challenges to do and they could win things, and I feel like that'd be more interesting. Putting them in situations where they've got to do shit and they can show their worth more than just, you know, trying to find love or whatever. Like there's some value to people in terms of like the contribution to the team. That's my biggest thing with it. I honestly got so fucking bored. I don't understand how you're like, it's a giggle, but the first episode's a giggle. And then after that, like once the funniness of the nakedness wears off, it's just boring people hanging around. None of these people are entertaining or fun to be around.
No, they are missing the charismatic person on there, the one that causes a drama and all that sort of stuff. But
yeah, there's no enemy.
I don't lose the giggle. So they went zip lining.
I didn't watch past episode 2, by the way. I didn't watch 3 or 4. I was so bored. But anyway.
I watched them. So they went zip lining. It's just, you know, zip lining, if you've ever been zip lining or like rock climbing, those harnesses, they're real tight.
Yes, they are.
They're like, they crush everything.
Mm-hmm.
And just imagine being nude and just the harness like full crushing it. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot.
But what's the enjoyment? Like, genuine question. What do you find funny in this?
See, like each reality TV show that I watch it's like Big Brother. I watch for like the challenges, and early Big Brother was because they just let them loose. They just were like, get drunk, see what happens. Like they had no regulation. But then it got boring because they were like, no, we can't have all these drunk people because we want it at 6 o'clock or like whatever to compete with the news. But then like Survivor, I watched the challenges, and then I'd get bored with like the scheming for the votes out. Love Island, I actually like seeing the drama and seeing the people find the connections.
Yeah.
This, I like seeing it because it's not well done. It's like watching the old school MTV like dating shows where they're like
Next and
like
Room Raiders and shit.
Yeah, like it's terrible, and it's like a low budget, but they're nude, and I giggle because I'm just like, they're nude, and I just
doesn't that wear off
the whole time.
Doesn't that just like I don't care about? Nah. It's either funny. To me it's either fabricated drama because they intentionally, you know, bring someone on. Everyone needs to impress them because that person can give someone immunity. You know, that's obviously done to create drama. The games they play where like you've got to point out who the heartbreaker is or who the least likely to find love or whatever. Like they intentionally add things to create tension, which I don't find entertaining because my favorite reality shows are things like, fuck me, I'm trying to think of the shows like Next in Fashion, the glass blowing one. I forgot what it's even called. There's a glass blowing reality show. Lego Masters, reality shows where they have a goal, but also it's like everyone gets along, and it's kind of nice seeing everyone. It's you know, nice to see everyone hanging out, being friends, being friendly. I find that way more entertaining than fabricated drama.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I had every intention. After I watched the first one, I was like, yeah, this is going down pretty easy. I could watch 3. After the second one, I was just so bored. And I find the Greek guy that came in, I find him so fucking annoying.
Oh, the bartender. They're like, you know who he is. And they're like, he's the bartender.
Yeah,
and they're like,
that cringy smile he did in the first episode and winks at the camera. So much of this is cringe. And the music, every time, there'd be this like, this, you know, scene between two people talking about their feelings, and the music would come in and the lyrics are all like, it's so hard to open up when I'm this closed off, or some bullshit, you know what I mean? Like the lyrics are always so generic and AI. I just, it's hilarious. It's funny, but it wears off. I didn't find it entertaining for long enough to want to watch more.
I found it highly entertaining.
I'm very glad though. Go on.
No, I was just going to say I watched all of the other season too.
Yeah, I didn't. I think I watched like 6 though. But I remember putting it on while I was doing other things and being like, yeah, this is fine. But there's no one in this. The only person that I remotely liked was Kelsey, who was the girl who went on the blind date right at the beginning and then voted off Luke, who had the power to vote someone off in the first, when she voted Heartbreaker or whatever. She's the only one that I can see myself getting along with. And it's fun to be like, to look at the relationships forming and being like, okay, he's really fake. He's just here to get as much puss as possible. You know, it's fun to like psychoanalyze people and make judgments based on their interactions. But again, I don't need to watch we're at 2.5 hours to watch 3 episodes. That's a fucking long time to spend with boring people.
Yeah, so they've now got another new girl coming on, and she is Ryland's like agent in the house. So she's going to be causing some mischief.
Agent, like undercover.
Kinda. He was like, I have a special mission for you. And she's like, ha ha ha, and then it cuts. And it's like, hygiene practices are used extensively.
Always talks about hygiene practices. And yet they're sitting on the beach naked. Like, there's no fucking way I'd be sitting on the ground naked. I also can't, like, that in the episode 2 where, is it Marnie? Marnie and, I can't remember the fucking Greek guy's name, but they go off and have their little date. And they're just covering each other in like sprinkles and food and shit. I can't watch it and be like, how, that'd be so uncomfortable. I'd be sticky and gross. And yeah, for me, I just look at how uncomfortable most of this would be. And not because I'm naked. If I had these people's bodies, I wouldn't be like self-conscious either. But it's more like I just feel uncomfortable all the time because my balls are in the wrong spot or I'm getting an erection. Because it happens all the fucking time. Not, middle of the day sort of thing, but I don't know. I just got annoyed, bored and annoyed. I experienced very little emotions. I think most of them were bored or annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I had a great time.
Did you watch it with the wife?
I had a great. The first episode, and then life got away from us, so I watched the other 3 on my own. Yeah. So yeah.
What else I got to say? I haven't got much stuff to say about it. It wasn't for me. I liked Connor, the Australian guy.
They always find an Australian. They had an Australian girl on the first season.
Oh, I remember that actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was like losing their mind over her.
Yeah. And then this guy just randomly threw in, I'm in Melbourne. I'm like, how did you get here? Yeah, I assumed he was an Australian living in the UK, but he's literally an Australian who applied for Day Naked UK. Yeah. But whatever. Yeah, he's fun. He's pretty charismatic. I like him. He seems like good energy. But most of the other ones, all we're doing sitting there the whole time were just like naming their flags. Are they red flags, beige flags? A lot of them were beige flags. A couple of guys with green flags. A couple of yellows. Just judging people. And I got bored. So. What'd you give it?
1.5. It was entertaining for a little while. Maybe a 2.
Yeah, right.
What'd I give the first season? Let me go find it.
Yeah. See, I enjoyed it.
I gave the first one a 1.5, and you gave it a 3.
Yeah, I'm still at a 3.
I don't get it.
Boy.
I don't get it. Okay. I think I enjoyed it less than the first season, so it'd be dumb for me to give it more than 1.5. So I'm giving it a 1.5, and you give it a 3.
Yeah, boy.
That just proves that the right crowd will enjoy it, but I need more.
Yeah.
When I could be watching, I want to catch up on Dun Dun Dun. I want to rewatch. I was watching the other day. I was like, I want to watch that again. There's a few things I want to watch at the moment that I haven't, and instead I'm watching this. I was like, nah, this is just annoying.
All right.
Not for me.
Just because you found love and these people hadn't.
I mean, yeah, great. Go find love. I'm not poo-pooing. I'm not yucking their yum. You know, go enjoy it. Do what you want to do. I don't find it entertaining.
Okay.
I'm glad you do. Watch the rest of the season. Enjoy it. Tell me who finds love and who doesn't.
Thank you. Well, Nina's gone, so Jordan's a bit sad.
Who's Nina?
The smaller girl.
Marnie. No.
Nina? No.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you don't know the names.
I do. I'm looking at a list. This is the list I have. I just sent you.
Alrighty.
I don't know who these people are.
I feel like you do. You watched it all.
I watched 2 episodes. And there's no... What'd you say? Nina. Oh, Nina. Yeah, because her and Jordan were getting it.
Yep.
Yeah. I had to laugh when Marnie got voted off in episode 2, and she's like, I don't understand. Like, why me? What'd I do? You didn't speak to anybody the entire time except for Jerikai, or whatever the fuck his name was. Jerikai. You only speak to him the entire time. What do you expect? No one else cares about you. So, yeah, you're getting voted off. Like, it's like people don't understand the fucking game.
Yep.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, Lawson pick.
My pick, because there's so much drama about it online, was the unknown number, the High School Catfish. So this is a new one of those like Netflix movie length docos that we get from them a lot. I did look up the person who made this, had made a few other of those sorts of things that I've seen before. So anyway, this story basically follows I don't know how old she is, 14, I think. 14-year-old girl who is going to school in this like butt-fuck nowhere town, like a little hick-ass town in America somewhere. And she's dating this other guy who's like just, you know, another high schooler. And they both start getting text messages from an unknown number. And they start off just like calling her out for certain behaviors or whatever. But then over time, they get really aggressive, really quite grotesque. Obviously trying to break up this young couple. The boy's getting stuff like, you know, how could you be with her? She's gross and blah, blah, blah. And she's getting stuff like, your boyfriend all he wants is his fingers in my pussy and this other gross ass shit. And that even saying that feels fucking disgusting. And this is being sent to a 14-year-old. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Anyway, the whole time it's very much like a whodunit. It's presented very similar to like a true crime doco where like, you know, you're learning all the facts and then you got to figure out who it is. Then it gets revealed who it is. And then it's sort of like, you know, the aftermath of all that. And this goes on for like 18, 19 months, like over a year and a half of this girl just getting harassed by this number. And it's upwards, sometimes it's like a couple dozen messages in a day, sometimes like 100 messages in a day. Like it's insane. Every single fucking day.
Even at nighttime and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like just constant.
Yeah. And the police get involved because it's harassment. And they try like blocking.
Also, it took me a year to report it though.
I would too. I mean, I'm not sure that if I was getting harassed via text message, if I would go to the police within a year. Like it seems.
You reckon?
I don't know.
Like it's pretty insane. I'd be like, this is actually insane. Like after a month, if it was like 100 or so, like you'd be like, nah, let's get this sorted. This is insane. And it's stalker behavior too, because this person was reporting on things that were happening like with her friendship groups and happening with her and her boyfriend. And they get the principal gets involved and he's like going through the school's CCTV footage. And, you know, if she gets a text, then he goes through the footage and tries to find someone on their phone in the school at the same time. And which was impressive because we wouldn't see a principal do that in our country. Some principals would. No. Some would.
I can definitely think of one that would.
I feel like at this scale, you'd be supplying all your footage and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you'd probably supply them, or you'd hire somebody else to do it. But for a principal just to take time out of their day to do stuff like this, I think is very like small town behavior.
yeah.
So I'm just going to say now, spoilers. I think this is a better experience not knowing who done it. Through social media and stuff, my wife had already known who done it, so she watched it prior. She watched it with that prior knowledge. Whereas when I watched it and I found out, I was fucking like jaw to the floor. I can't believe this.
Yeah.
So spoilers,
Insane.
We both enjoy it, obviously. If you're going to go watch it, please watch it without the following spoilers. Love yous. It's been a good hangout. See you next week. So I'd say probably half an hour left. The FBI get involved and the FBI start tracing IP addresses and start actually doing proper police work and properly investigating where these messages are coming from and trying to like trace these numbers. And everything keeps coming back to one person, and that one person is the mother of the girl who's getting these messages. It's a fucking mum.
Yep.
And it's been the angriest I have been watching a TV show or a movie in a very long time.
Yeah. But I was angry at her too, like the girl.
The daughter.
'Cause the girl's like,
yes.
yeah.
But she's young and dumb and doesn't totally comprehend everything that's happened. You know what I mean?
It's wild.
Like
your mum's been doing it for 2 years.
But we in school see abusive parents all the time, and how kids just forgive it because they love them. I honestly think that when this girl grows up, she'll have a different opinion. I think when she's in her 20s or even 30s, sort of looking back in hindsight, retrospectively, she'll have a different opinion. But yeah, it's the mum, and the cops go to the mum's house for a warrant for all her devices, and she continues to lie. And the cops are like, "We know it's you. Like everything points at you. There's no way out of this." And they bring the daughter out, and the daughter, it's almost like she's not even comprehending the facts. Like it's almost like she doesn't believe that it's her mum at this stage, which I understand because it's a whirlwind, like, you know. But the cop does a bad job as well. The cop's like, oh, sometimes when parents really love their kids, they do things they regret. And the cop's like downplaying it. No. Your mum is a fucking monster, harassed you and your underage boyfriend for months, sending you shit like you should kill yourself, you're anorexic, you're an ugly bitch, your boyfriend wants his fingers in my pussy, all this crazy shit. This is your fucking mother. How are you not pissed?
Yeah.
But like we say, she's young. She doesn't really totally comprehend it. There's other people involved. There's this girl at school who's like the school bitch, the school bully, and they try and like pin it on her. She becomes like the scapegoat for a bit, and she's obviously a fucking garbage person. I've seen TikToks. That girl, the one who got accused, she's now made a TikTok account, and it was all like, oh, you know, I was the person blamed for it all, and I'm so glad the truth is out. And now she's trying to claim, you know, her 15 seconds of fame based on these events. Like, she's a fucking garbage person anyway. Fuck her.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a painful watch. And then at the end, I can't remember the Kendra, I think mum's name is. She goes to jail, I think, for a year and a half. I haven't watched this for like a week. I watched this literally a week ago. And she gets out, and now she's in like a halfway home, but because, you know, she was sent to jail for stalking and harassment, she's not allowed to have any contact with the victim. So they message all the time, and Lauren, the daughter, is all like, oh, I forgive her and I can't wait to see her again. And it's gross because we just got exposed to all the shit that she's done in a very small chunk. Saw, you know, each end of the extreme. And then her mum is still able to fucking manipulate her daughter to love her and love bombs her. Like they show the texts and stuff that while she's in prison, because that's all public. And she's just love bombing her. It's manipulation tactics 101. It's fucking disgusting.
Pretty crazy.
She's a garbage human. Absolute piece of shit.
What was the other Netflix one we watched? We watched the other TikTok dance cult one. And this was,
yeah.
It was. They've definitely got a formula, the old Netflix, with these documentaries, because it's presented very similar. It's like
we also watch
quick pace cuts of like, and then all the messages pop up, and then they finally reveal it, and then they try and give you a resolution, but this doesn't really have a resolution.
No,
it's like left a sour taste.
It
and
is.
I was like, this is
Yeah.
gross.
We also watched Lover Stalker Killer, which is another Netflix doco of that guy who had a girlfriend who then went apeshit and killed the new girlfriend.
That's right.
And yeah, that was a very like whodunit as well. But that's an actual murder, whereas this was just, well, not just stalking, but you know, harassment and stalking.
Yeah.
But that was the thing. Like, I don't think this would have anywhere near as much impact if it was like a teacher from the school or another kid or whatever. The fact that it's her mum makes this like all the stuff online is like calling her out and calling her Quasimodo because she looks like fucking Quasimodo. Hunchback of Notre Dame. There's so much stuff online. It's been really fun. Like this week's been really fun being on that side of TikTok and everyone's talking about it and like say how much of a disgusting woman she is, and not visually. More so, you know, her behavior and stuff. But yeah, it's been really enjoyable to be part of the discussion online around this.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy. But apparently it's a pretty famous story though. Like it's, I didn't know about it, but apparently it's been on heaps of podcasts and stuff.
All right.
I don't know if prior or if this was...
This has picked it up, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know anything about it until watching this. I'd never heard of it.
No.
Or sometimes other docos come out, you're like, oh, I remember when this was happening, but this one less so. But it also wouldn't be on my radar.
Yeah.
Like I watch a lot of true crime stuff, or I, watch a lot of YouTube things about like current true crime events, blah, blah, blah. This wouldn't be on my radar, this story. So.
No. But yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah. And I think it's well presented. I think filming it like a true crime whodunit is a successful way of presenting it. Were
they the real people?
How do you mean?
As in, were they portraying themselves?
Yeah, the interviews. The interviews or the like dramatizations?
The dramatizations.
They could have, because a lot of the times they weren't showing their faces, so I think they were just like B-roll shot afterwards.
Yeah.
Because it's mainly told through interviews. There's no voice of God over the top, which I liked. It's all told through either interviews or body cam footage. Which I like when documentaries are presented like that, because I don't need to have someone giving their opinion as they go along. Yeah, there was some information delivery I didn't really like. I don't like when docos manipulate information to keep it more interesting. I can't think of the example. There was a time that I was like, I wish, because that happened earlier. There was a moment where there was a piece of information they kept from us to keep it more, like the reveal more shocking. I was like, I prefer when this gives the information. Let us draw our own conclusions. But anyway, I enjoyed it. It's hard to give this sort of stuff a really, really good rating because it's not, cinematic. It's not masterful in the way it's presented or anything, but for a little doco, it's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm at like a 3.5, maybe 3, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I was at a 3.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah, because it's a pretty crazy story. And you're like, yo, you should watch it because it's insane.
Yeah. It's been fun to discuss at work as well. A few people I know have watched it now and you can be like, oh, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
Which means that I win. 3-3. The reverse sweep. Here it comes.
Wowzers.
Anyway, wrap us up. I've got to take a shit.
Oh, as usual.
As usual.
You know what to do. Listen on Spotify, Apple Music. Make sure you give it a 5-star rating. Otherwise, on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys the next time.
Tell your friends. Love yous. Bye.